across Asia and Australia lies some of the richest natural realms on Earth. The forests are alive with motion, pause, and every leaf tells a secret of hidden species, where every movement carries another story. Here begins our journey, high above the canopy, where light and shadow play together. A journey into a world shaped by nature's magic and elegance, illuminated by the sea. And a place where every detail holds meaning, and the wilderness reveals its true character. Above the treetops, morning awakens, and a gentle breath of the forest rises. The first voices of life, and every movement in the undergrowth is part of a greater whole. A web of instinct and survival, where every creature claims its place, and nature reveals its secrets. Today I report on the Emperor Tamarin, a small marmoset from the South American rainforest, instantly recognizable by its long white mustache. This mustache supposedly resembles that of Emperor Wilhelm II, giving the species its unusual name. The epithet Imperator was originally intended as a joke, but later became the officially accepted scientific name for one of the Amazon's most distinctive primates. The Emperor Tamarin's fur is mostly gray with yellow-brown speckles on. The back, hands, and feet are black, and the tail is reddish-brown. The head is dark, and the long white mustache extends far over the shoulders in both sexes. Like all marmosets, they have claws instead of nails on their fingers and toes, except for the big toe, with a head-body length of 23 to 26 centimeters and a tail up to 41 centimeters long. They weigh around 450 to 500 gr. AMS, their range lies in the southwestern Amazon basin in the Brazilian states of Acre and Amazonas, southeastern Peru, and the far northwest of Bolivia. They inhabit tropical rainforests with dense undergrowth that provides shelter and food. They often stay in higher tree layers, usually above 10 meters, where they move quickly and safely. Emperor tamarins are diurnal tree dwellers that move swiftly on all fours and are excellent jumpers. They live in groups of 2 to 8 individuals, consisting of several females, several males, and their young. These groups occupy fixed territories of about 30 hectares and show strong social behavior, with mutual grooming playing an important role. Emperor tamarins often associate with other marmoset species, such as the saddleback tamarin or Goeldi's monkey. They communicate through loud calls that help them detect predators early and warn the group. The social and communicative behavior makes them well-organized rainforest inhabitants that work closely together to avoid danger. Emperor tamarins are omnivores and feed on fruits, insects, nectar, and tree sap. They also consume bird eggs and small vertebrates. Because of their low body weight, they can reach food at the tips of thin branches that heavier primates cannot access. This ability gives them an important advantage in the dense rainforest, where food is often difficult to reach. In Peru's Manu National Park, fruits make up about 97% of their plant diet during the rainy season. In the dry season, this drops to around 40%, and nectar, such as from Cordata, accounts for about half of their plant intake. Over 80% of the fruits they eat are small, only 0.5 to 1 centimeter in diameter. Larger fruits include the hard berries of Leonia, Glycicarpa, and Degetia quaterran. Their animal diet consists mainly of grasshoppers, caterpillars, ants, beetles and their larvae, snails, and small tree frogs. This variety makes them flexible hunters who adapt quickly to seasonal changes. Their agility in the treetops allows them to reach prey that other species cannot, ensuring a stable food supply throughout year. Within the group, only the dominant female reproduces. Emperor tamarins are polyandrous, meaning the female mates with all males in the group. After gestation, period of 140 to 145 days, she usually gives birth to 2 young. All males assist during birth and take over most of the care, since the father cannot be Identified, they carry the infants and return them to the mother only. 4. Nursing. The young are weaned at around 3 months and reach sexual maturity, near the end of their second year. Their lifespan exceeds 15 years. The strong. Cooperation within the group, especially in raising the young, is a key characteristic of this species and shows how social structures support survival in the rainforest. The emperor tamarin is divided into 2 subspecies that differ mainly in coloration and beard length. The nominate form, Sanguinus imperator, has short white chin hairs that do not cover the black throat patch. Its back is dark gray and banded, while the belly and inner limbs show rusty to orange tones. The tail ranges from brownish to gray-red. The second subspecies, Sanguinus imperator subgrisescens, has a much longer beard that partially covers the black throat patch. Its back is brownish and banded, the belly gray-brown, and the tail more reddish than in the nominate form. These subtle differences are important for identification in the field and highlight the diversity within the species. Yes, natural predators of emperor tamarins include ocelots, birds of prey, and various snakes. These hunters use the dense Amazon forest to approach. On notice, tamarins respond with alarm calls and coordinated group behavior, but despite their vigilance, they remain vulnerable, especially young animals that cannot yet jump safely. The greatest threat to the species is habitat destruction. Logging, burning, and expanding agriculture reduce rainforest areas year by year. As a result, groups become isolated, food sources decline, and the animals are forced into smaller, less suitable habitats. This ongoing loss is long-term. Effects on population. Stability. Several zoos participate in breeding programs to support conservation. In Europe, only individuals of the subspecies S. imperator subgrisescens are kept. Although populations are decreasing, the IUCN currently lists the emperor tamarin as least concern. However, this status may change if habitat loss continues and conservation efforts fall short. The emperor tamarin is one of the most distinctive marmosets of the Amazon. Its long white mustache, reminiscent of Emperor Wilhelm II, makes it instantly recognizable. With gray fur, a reddish tail, and claws instead of nails, it is perfectly adapted to life in the rainforest. Its name began as a joke, but became an accepted scientific term. It lives in the southwestern Amazon basin, in Brazil, Peru, and Bolivia. There, it inhabits tropical forests with dense undergrowth and usually stays in high tree layers above 10 meters. The animals are fast climbers and skilled jumpers that move safely through the canopy. Groups consist of 2 to 8 individuals and show strong social behavior with extensive grooming. Their diet is highly varied. They eat fruits, insects, nectar, tree sap, bird eggs, and small vertebrates. During the rainy season, fruits dominate their plant diet, while in the dry season, nectar becomes essential. They're small. Size allows them to reach thin branches inaccessible to larger primates, giving them a crucial advantage in the rain. Ores, reproduction follows a polyandrous system in which the dominant female mates with all males in the group. After about 140 days, she usually gives birth to twins. All males assist during birth and take over most of the care, returning the infants to the mother only for nursing. The young are weaned after 3 months and reach sexual maturity near the end of their SE. Condominium year. 2 subspecies exist, differing mainly in beard length and coloration. Natural predators include ocelots, birds of prey, and snakes. The greatest threat, however, is habitat destruction. Although populations are declining, the species is currently listed as least concern by the IUCN. The emperor tamarin reminds us how delicate the rainforest ecosystem is and how vital its protection remains. As we come to the end of this film, I want to thank every viewer, because it matters to me that people find content that offers calm moments, clear explanations, or simply a space to listen and breathe. And I hope this film has provided good clarity and perhaps shown how fascinating the world can be when we take the time to look a little closer. Many people look for information that is not loud but explained in a clear and human way. And if this film achieved that, it shows that such content is value, and that it is important to tell things in a way that anyone can understand, without pressure, without rush, and without complicated language, but simply in a way that feels inviting and easy to follow. I hope this film has helped make the world a little more understandable, because sometimes a quiet moment is enough to grasp something that once felt confusing. And these are the moments I want to create with my films, so that every viewer feels they have taken something meaningful away, no matter how big or small that thought may be. To finish, I kindly ask all viewers to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and activate the bell, because every bit of support helps create new films and keep this knowledge available for everyone. And I want to thank each person for their time, their attention, and their willingness to join me on this journey, because that is what keeps this work alive and makes it possible to tell new stories.